I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But
yup.
Both of her hands were completely free of blood.
There we go. Catch up with me here.
Then, who did write it? Hiro could very well have written it himself.
And they're pointing me so strongly towards Hiro now, which I'm sorry, it's just the way that I'm pretty sure games like this work. That's proving to me that it's just straight up not Hiro.
That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
It's very easily just a misdirection. Like, they did this with Byakuya in Trial 2.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're admitting to killing her?
Just let me explain what happened.
This will be some kind of an accident, some other mastermind that did
I
it.
got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. I'm kind of scared of you. Can I wait outside? No. Would you like a piece of candy? This isn't a weird thing at all. Might help give you some energy. I swear it's not poisoned.
That's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end
As
everything.
soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape.
I think you're jumping to conclusions.
So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
That didn't kill her. It's not what killed her. Poison killed her.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
I'm gonna be stuck with him forever.
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura.
He knows. He knows. He's witnessed it 3 times. That's what he's saying. Boil me, Rose. Like do the fiery, the killing thing.
Vote now, right? We know who did it.
No.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
Thank you, Kyoko.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
What is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What would he have to do after writing the message? What he would have had to do... That one's unimportant. Why he didn't use Sakura's finger... Seems like he'd just be too dumb for it. Why was it hidden?
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, well,
He didn't.
I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Dun, dun, dun. More to the mystery.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
He's not lying.
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Thank God there's somebody smart here.
He's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Somebody, Toko, wanted to hide it. There's only one choice. Byakuya has shown nothing but protective, just loving embraciveness for her in this entire game, am I right?
I got it! It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
So she was also lying, but she's also not the killer.
Why would I have... Wait! But more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it.
There's a whole lot of poison involved in this.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
But then let me explain it to you before you go psycho crazy.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just explain how hard, with how much force specifically, and in what part of her head you hit her once.
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. Oh my god, how long have I been on fucking mute? There's nobody here to... there's nobody actively watching here. God damn it. I didn't take myself off mute for... This keeps happening to me.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
Okay, so what do I have here?
You hit her from behind.
Yellow powder, status of the body, examination summary. So yellow powder... I'm sorry, people on the VOD later. I shut it off so that it wouldn't, like, make muffled sounds when I moved the mic, and then my clicking the button just didn't undo it. Yellow powder was found on the instep of Sakura's foot. And that's it. Kyoku's examination summary suffered 2 blows to the head, not 1. And...
Yeah, just once.
Status of Sakura's body. Found dead in the chair, traces of blood are found around her mouth, no injury or indication as to why she would have vomited blood. So that's what happened, just once right there.
First swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
Whoops.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer.
He's not. Hit Sakura, that proves that.
I didn't want to, but I did it.
Alright, let's go through this one more time. I don't want to miss it.
And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind.
I'm amazed you were able to sneak
And
up on her.
you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
And shtabam. Good. Got it. Moving on.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Because there was 2 missing.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head?
It's not just from some cuts on her
She
head.
was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
Yeah.
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
There's 2 missing. 2.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Yes. You don't have to walk me through
And we
this
found
part.
pieces of a bottle on the ground. along with the chess piece it had inside.
What is weird is why the top and bottom of the second bottle were gone.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Because there were 6 fucking slots on the fucking goddamn mantelpiece. Jesus, Toko.
That's easy.
Stay with me.
If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
You're gonna point me at the chess pieces? Seriously? You're not just gonna go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kyoko. The correlation between the Monokuma bottles, I feel like it's starting to become clear. The object, yeah, it's the chess pieces. Alright, we got it. Ugh, chess pieces. Yes, I know, I've got it. Chess piece. Give me that C. This is the most painfully obvious thing this game has thrown at me so far. This is knowing that the first case started with the word Leon written on the wall.
That's it! The chess pieces! Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
Queen and knight.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So somebody took the queen, which is more suspicious than taking the knight. That actually makes me think it might have been Toko. Maybe in her crazy psycho killer form, wanting to take the queen and, like, cement her supremacy somehow? I'm not gonna pretend to know how a psychopath thinks.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain.
Or maybe something about how the queen can do
In
anything.
chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Okay, shut up.
Wait, no, that's not what I mean.
I don't know what shogi even is.
So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
We know the shards added up as part of the weight total.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
The bottle that was missing, the bottle was excited.
I got it!
I don't even, that sentence doesn't even make
The
sense.
bottle must have been broken,
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
The glass on the floor, there was a lot of it. It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves it is glass shards on the floor. No, wait, I want this one. The bottle experiment.
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment.
The bottle was absolutely, just totally excited. It was so stoked to be part of a murder. It's been sitting on that shelf for just years and years, doing nothing. Now it gets to do something with its life. Hello, Mesoa. How you doing today?
We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside.
And they took the big obvious top and bottom pieces and the figure, that's starting to make sense now, and probably a guesstimation as to how much of the glass, but they were off.
But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
That she'd taken 2 blows. There can be no doubt the second missing Monokuma bottles involved in this case. It must have been used by her second attacker.
I got it!
Some bowling
The bottle
aficionados?
that was
What?
removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
Yeah.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Ugh, such a horrible face. Let's hold on that for a moment. It was like, I'm so glad I can participate. I want to thank the king and the knight for this opportunity. I like you, Meso.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait, I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
Well, you hid your own name. We've already figured, well, we've assumed that much.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
One thing I do want to point out and give this game good credit for, and like I'm just gonna break everything for a second and point at this. The voice actors have a really good sense of where to put the stress in their words and their sentences. That's something that I've seen crop up from time to time in dubs of like a handful of some of the animes that I've watched, which is not a lot, but like more so comes up inside of video games, is when like the VAs, they either don't have a concept of the scene that's going on around them, or like they aren't doing it with the same other people that they're having the in-game conversation with. So there's stuff where like, in this sense, the word you, that could easily be stated as like, shut up, until 2 seconds ago you were claiming you killed her. Or until like 2 seconds ago you were claiming that you killed her. Like the stress on the word is important for making it feel like it's an actual natural part of the conversation. And this game has been doing it really well so far. So big ol' props to the localization team here for Danganronpa Trigger Happy. And yes, it is my first playthrough. I'm blind, so please no spoilers.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
I would give you props too, except that you're just like too proud of the ignorance you don't know you are. You don't search out knowledge. You're just like, yeah, that. I said that. I hate you, Hiro.
I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did.
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room.
Toko was hiding in the locker. Alright, starting to think that it may have been her, but still leaning towards that poison angle that we haven't got to yet.
I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
I think he used nails, honestly.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Locker.
Hiding in the rec room?
Locker.
Don't be ridiculous.
She was in the locker.
Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. I'm gonna say this to myself in silence. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room, and I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. New element is... Seriously, you're still giving me stuff here? Alright. What do you got? You've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought, but from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. Wait. But you've been having me select them first. You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the Q key or use the mouse wheel. Oh, you're gonna have me do another of the rhythm games and add it to that. Okay. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer to choose from. For educational purpose, we're gonna pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once. You're about halfway through the game now. Really? Only half? I thought there would have been like 5 total. I thought it was nearing like the 4/5 mark. Honestly, that's how math works out there. Okay. Good luck and have fun. All right, let's play this rhythm game.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you.
Okay, I really don't like
No!
that initial like segment of the rhythm game because like it doesn't feel like it matches up to the music very well. One, two, bam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, do. Okay, super easy. Like, hanging in the rec room, don't be ridiculous. Locker handprint. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't look like they're too tight on time there, but at least they do make you think about it. Cool.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking.
Actually, hold up a half sec, because... Nightbot, you're not doing your thing tonight. Nightbot has messages for everybody. I need to make sure that it's paying attention. Okay, cool. Now it seems like it's okay. I had to make it leave and come back again. Now we can continue.
Does his handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up.
Because we
right?
took the locker door with us, and we have it here. Place your hand here on the door, will you?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
That was easy, wasn't it?
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura.
Calm.
No, I swear, there's no way.
Calm those big old tits of yours, Owie.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room.
That's what it is. It's when Byakuya tells her to do it that she's just like becomes the natural sub that she is and listens.
I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
You get a point for that, hero.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around,
Oh, she was there. She was ready to rage, wasn't she?
there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines.
So maybe it was Jill who done it. As I'd kind of been leaning towards before.
I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
I was really hoping that we could go at least one trial without getting her again. Because she kind of takes over for a while. But nah, here she is. Here she is again.
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me away.
Yeah, but Sakura was still alive at that point, thus you would know whether or not she stopped being alive when you were there.
Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle.
Which was, you know, quite a bit of ways from where you were, but okay, let's roll with it.
Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
You're right, it's her fault.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
There's still the poison angle.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good? Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
That's that. Let's start the vote.
No, there's poison! There's poison involved somehow! Kyoko, they listen to you! I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
No.
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
Unless you're talking about the lack of poison, in which case, yes.
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Byakuya is calling attention to it, however, that doesn't mean that he's not the one what done it. Yellow powder, status of the body, Kyoko's examination summary. Probably guessing that it's the yellow powder at this point. Status of the body. She had blood on her mouth, neither of which were strikes to the head. No injury or indications to why she would have vomited blood. Yellow powder found on her foot. And Kyoko's examination summary. 2 blows to the head, not 1. No blood was found on either of her hands. Probably not that one. It's gotta be the powder. Loading that up.
Sakura was right there in front of me.
Preemptively.
I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Sure.
You smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it. I smashed her good.
And where did the attack take place?
Haha, now's not the time for laughing.
I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Ooh, okay. Status of the body, she was in the chair. So that's the angle they're going for here. Alright.
Sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, I remember
Wait, make sure that that's part of this. Seated in a chair, slumping forward. Okay.
You were taken by surprise. You smashed her.
You got it!
And where did the attack?
I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Shabam! Good.
No, it's wrong.
You shush. I got you now.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So she took 2 hits to the head and still kept going, which makes sense, sure. And then it was poison what ultimately done her in. Also, none of this has had to do anything with the chair either.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Who doesn't kill girls? We've already established this.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. Interesting. Okay, so they're taking this in a different direction because there's blood in front of the shelf.
I got it.
But I would have thought that was when she, like, hood it.
The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
But why?
All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
But Jill wouldn't have known that because they don't share memories.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I can move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
See, I don't believe that just the fact that he's pointed it out makes him not guilty. Because he was playing most of the second case, like, acting up like he was the bad guy, just to be like, yeah, it wasn't me. I fucked around with the scene because it would be fun.
But
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Thank you.